All right, so here we go off to another day. This is about where we left ourselves off from where we were before. Gonna go ahead and get some wood chipping. Gonna pull that trailer back up and I'm gonna try to split all this wood up. A lot of this, as we said earlier, was gonna go for sale and gonna get rid of that. So this is what I got left. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this cedar today. I'm gonna be pulling quite a bit of it out. We've got this pile here. This pile is gonna go down to this section over here. Probably gonna wood chip it over there. Gotta say, I'm actually pretty happy with how this little fence came out. I got to use all the cedar. So, gonna go ahead and pull the trailer up. When I got Waylon today because he was homesick, so unfortunately, because of that, also didn't do too much outside. So, we're in and out of the house. I had him spend a little time outside, a little time inside, but, at the end of the day, I got to still get out there and get a little bit more stuff done. So as you can see, I've already taken the arborist saw and just cut off all the little stuff off all these trees that are still up here. Some of these, I'm still going to try to harvest the cedar that they do provide, the nice big logs. But like this one, I'm going to climb today and go ahead and cut off all those extensions and try to make it so that it grows strong on the top. So go ahead and start climbing up on here. Did a little bit, went ahead, cut these guys short. Really no reason to do it like this, but I'm just practicing a few moves that I've been working on. So, but at the end of the day, we got to get some climbing in. Still don't have the harness. I had to record this here. I was getting a drink from Waylon. He brought me out. Nice little bubbly water. The good stuff. Keeps me going. So, pulled that up. Got a good drink in. He, at this time, this is early in the morning, he was feeling pretty bad, so I wanted him to sweat out a little bit, but because of that, I kind of cut this short. I didn't actually get to really finish this tree, but I do end up cutting off all the lower limbs. Doing a little rappel off there. So we pulled all that brush out, piled it up. So that tree is, for the most part, finished, which has opened up this lower section. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. And what I've noticed here, this soil, it's got a lot of signs of erosion. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a rock line in and put some mulch in so that when the water goes, it gets stuck on that rock line and goes down, and those rocks over time will get sucked into the ground because of the water. I've done it on this property in several places and it works. So this is going to be a new thing that I'm going to try, and I've already kind of started it on that side. But there's no mulch on those. It's just the start. So what we're going to do is lay it there. So we were going to do legs today, but with Waylon being homesick, we went ahead and got the wheelbarrow 2.0, get that leg action in, pushing that. A good amount of rocks in this backfield that got to be moving.
You got plenty of time to get your deadlifts in.
So, you get a little decent little workout and just throw them in there.
Squat type situations.
What else can you do, man? It's an at-home gym, but,
backwards pull that way. Do front
it is a pretty decent little workout to pull that whole thing of rocks.
That's pretty awesome.
And it does do it. So I started lining them up. This is pretty much how I'm doing it. And it took about 4 of these to finish that whole line. But, you do a little bit at a time. A little bit here, a little bit there. I don't think I really actually got all of them in there till the end, but I did 2 right off the bat, then a third one maybe the afternoon and one in the evening.
So what I'm gonna do is make myself
And
some
then
mulch.
in between there, I went ahead
All
and
this
filled
cedar
it up.
done.
So let's go get these chips done in. Start chipping it up. Chipper's working pretty decent right now. You know, still having that rough start, but you know, we'll get that taken care of. For right now, you know, it's running. I think it was about 1 full wheelbarrow full of this cedar chips. And the good thing about these cedar chips, they're coming right off the tree. I mean, they are, you know, completely organic or whatever you want to call it. But no paint, nothing like that you're going to find in like a Home Depot bag. Just straight from the tree. So this is what I'm doing. I'm kind of putting this rock line and then I'm stepping the cedar in so that as the water goes, it's going to push that cedar into that rock. And we'll have to come out here in the next rainstorm and see what it does. But I'm hoping that it does make quite a big difference. But, you know, just getting a good amount of cedar in. We definitely finished that one side today, but we didn't get all the way to the end. Just Waylon and I out there. I mean, this honestly for me is just what I love to do and I love to do in my spare time. But here is the incident for the day. Yule Chipperal 600. It man didn't work for me. Problem was it killed itself right with a big with a decent little branch going through it, so ended up having to open her up, take the little bolts out. Fortunately, there really wasn't too much in there, but you know, we're gonna go ahead and use the old Hammer 9000 to get this thing off.
Well, you just will hammer it down.
So go ahead and pull that neck down and show up our disc. Now, taking a look at the disc, honestly, there is not much in here, but we're just trying to declog it so we can give that engine the easiest time to start itself. No reason to try to start it with a struggle. So we're pulling all these branches out since it won't start.
So I'll have to undo that. Jam that.
And we have to go and get the cruncher or the muncher or whatever you want to call it. We're going to pull the springs off this thing, pull the Tree Smasher 9000. We're going to go ahead and pull them springs off so that we can pull its teeth up, like taking braces off a school-age child with the braces on. Taking those rubber bands off so we can open the mouth up, you know what I'm saying? But that's about what that is. Pull the thing up, and now we can get the rest of the nonsense that was stuck just right out. Now, unfortunately, even though we went ahead and completely cleaned out all that had to do with this chipper, it still ends up not starting. I cleaned it out, spun the disc a little bit, as you're going to see here.
Make sure this thing can spin all the way. And it can. So, go ahead and reconfigure this. Go ahead and get 4 reps.
After this, just going to go ahead and put the cruncher back together. Pull the munching springs, put them back in there.
4 reps of spring releases. Go ahead and throw that on there.
Actually pretty easy. But as far as starting it, really not a big deal to start it with the disc open. If anything, you can see it working. I did find this tube. It was undone. Tried starting without the air filter on. Unfortunately, that didn't do anything.
I guess we'll see
But
if the
went ahead, pulled the spark plug, and I put it up against the metal, several different pieces. It wasn't sparking at all. So tomorrow I got to bring my son to school, and when I do that, I'll go ahead and get myself a new spark plug on my way at the Napa. So, you know, that's going to be the old job tomorrow. See if I can get the old wood chipper all back together. In this, I was showing Waylon how why these jacks are dangerous is because they can come back and smack you. But this is about what we got done today. We made ourselves a big pile of cedar to chip up. Clean this out a little bit, but still a long way to go. So that was pretty much a wrap on it. As you can see on that big tree, I went ahead and cut off those lower limbs, so now it kind of sits up. Makes it to me look like some type of safari tree, you know. And, you know, in the day, good old cooking session. So there you have it. That was another day on Shalino Homestead. Another what I've gotten done. So cook some deer meat, and that's how you end the day right there.